YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you guys with yet another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification. Do my best each and every day to give you guys the topics in cryptocurrency. And guys, today we talk about some Pepe. Just made a Pepe video just the other day, and Pepe is performing pretty nicely today. So I thought, why not make a Pepe video? But before we dive into the Pepe, I just want to let you guys know too that I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, just the homie Crypto J. So don't buy anything that you see in this video, right? As you guys could see though, Bitcoin coming in at a 96.8, looking pretty solid, starting to create a little bit of confidence. Again, there's a lot going on in the world, so we really don't know ultimately what's going to happen. But there are a lot of indicators now that are showing that we might be headed into an altcoin season pretty soon. I shared just in my last video. If you guys would have saw it, if you were subscribed, you guys will see that our Bitcoin dominance is increasing right now, but we are creating a wedge. And in my opinion, at 64% dominance, we're probably going to see a correction to our Bitcoin dominance happen pretty soon. And when that happens, I'm expecting to see some of these altcoins start to run. You can see it right here on this Bitcoin dominance chart. You guys could see we're creating this rising wedge, right? You could see when Bitcoin dominance goes up, our market for the rest of the coins, the other coins, right, our altcoins, goes down, right? You can see it here too. Bitcoin dominance high, altcoins low. Bitcoin dominance drops down, altcoins run up, right? And that's what could possibly happen. Same thing right here. Altcoin or Bitcoin dominance drops, altcoins go running, right? Right now, we're creating a huge rising wedge right here. This is a bearish pattern. It's an indicator that, again, Bitcoin's going to need to correct soon on this Bitcoin dominance chart. And when it starts dropping, I do expect these altcoins to start running back up just like historically they have. Ultimately, this is always speculative, but again, this is what people are talking about when they say altcoin season probably right around the corner. It could really happen any day now, any day. But let's check out some Pepe because, again, I was just making a video on Pepe just the other day telling you guys that, hey, we might start seeing people start stacking some Pepe pretty soon. As you guys could see, Pepe coin is starting to look pretty bullish, right? Up almost 5% on the day. Not bad, right? Also, our 7-day chart also showing that Pepe is creating higher lows. This is a coin that we know has had a lot of interest in the past. That's something that I always paid attention to, and that's something that I've been telling you guys that I'm paying attention to is the amount of volume that these coins are getting. As you guys could see in the past month, Pepe coin is up close to 30% right now. So it's really been performing pretty good with the market. Even though, again, if you look at this all-time chart, it looks a little crazy, right? I do think that Pepe coin has a chance of pumping and being one of these coins that is an outlier because, again, it's already on every big exchange. A lot of people know about Pepe. A lot of people holding this coin. Still under 1 million people, by the way, holding Pepe. It's at about like 775,000, but 1 million people follow it over here. You can see the sentiment is pretty bullish, right? 87% of people are bullish on Pepe. Only 13% of people bearish on it. A lot of people are paying attention. This guy, I think he has the right idea talking about, this, well, he's talking about a swing trade, but he's basically talking about a possible trend reversal, right? He's talking about taking out a long in this position. And you guys could even see how this community sentiment has evolved over time. That's interesting. I didn't know that they had it like that, but you guys could see as well kind of what some of the rest of the community is saying. Pepe is a solid meme coin. Some people talking about this other coin. I don't support that. Some people saying Pepe coin is going to start pumping. It's going to start having a new price target pretty soon. We'll see. Pepe looking bullish 6 hours ago. I don't think that he's wrong in saying that. I think that Pepe coin is performing super solid. These guys are growing on X as well. And again, this is a coin that, guys, that we were talking about years ago. We first started talking about Pepe years ago. As you guys can see, 789,000 people following Pepe coin over here on Twitter, right? Every time this thing is pumping, it's starting to trend over on Dex Tools. Just yesterday, just the other day, I made a video about Pepe coin, and it was trending number 6 on Dex Tools. Coin this big, again, that is kind of shown itself, that's kind of proved itself, has definitely not only the potential to be trending on CoinMarketCap, it has the potential to be trending on Twitter. It has the potential to be trending on DEX tools as well. So again, I do think that there's going to be a demand for Pepe. We'll see if it could climb its way up from 28. I do think that we're kind of in a phase of crypto where people are loving these meme coins. They don't really understand crypto that much, but they love meme coins. And so I think that, retail, they're going to stick to what's available, to what they know. Because again, a lot of these people bought it at the top anyway and they sold at the bottom. But they're going to stick to what they know. So they'll be like, oh man, I sold my Pepe and now it's back up again. I sold my Shiba Inu, now it's back up. I do think that those projects will attract retail investors again if the market does decide it wants to pump. So this is, again, what I'm paying attention to. The fact that Pepe is up 30% on the month, this coin is actually performing very nicely, even though, again, some people would say it's not moving as fast as they want it to. It's sitting at a 3.4 billion market cap. This thing shot up quite significantly. Just in December, it was ripping to an all-time high of close to like over 11 billion actually. So again, Pepe coin can really do another 4x or more. In my opinion, this coin can really get legs and take off if we do have an altcoin cycle and retail comes back into the market. We know that retail does not like to be in the market in times of uncertainty. They like to be in the market at the worst times. They like to buy in when all their friends are telling them they already made all this money and stuff like that. That's when they get in. So I'm looking at things right now, again, and I'm saying that I'm accumulating certain projects. I am looking for positions in a lot of altcoins right now because, again, I do think that our Bitcoin dominance will drop down and that the market will go back up. In my opinion, things are looking pretty positive. Again, we still have to pay attention. There's a lot of FUD out right now in the news. We don't know what's going to happen. Again, we got countries now going to war, all this stuff happening. We've had a manipulated market for a while now. So we'll see how things pan out. But again, I do think that we might be pretty close to an altcoin season, and Pepe coin, again, is a coin that I'm not sleeping on. I don't think that this coin is dead. Again, we're watching it kind of start to grow, and maybe Pepe coin has already found its bottom with Bitcoin. It's definitely always speculative, but again, if this thing decides it wants to start breaking up out of some of these resistances, I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing trending all over Twitter. I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of FOMO come into this coin. We know that it's done it in the past, so that's what I look for. I look for coins that have had volume in the past because I feel like, again, when this market comes back, if it comes back, never know for sure, right? But if it comes back, then maybe these coins might do well again. Again, this is not financial advice, guys. You got to go out and do your own research. It's mostly just entertainment mixed with a little tiny bit of education. I hope you learned a little bit something about Bitcoin dominance today and why people are talking about an altcoin cycle. Maybe it makes sense now a little bit. If it does, let me know in the comment section below. And again, I make these types of videos every day, so hit that subscribe button. If you're not yet tapped into my Patreon as well, I have a ton of tutorials, a ton of training in there. Again, not a place for financial advice, but you can get in there and you could learn a lot about how this cycle runs, about how Bitcoin runs and stuff like that. At the end of the day, you got to use your own indicators. These are just things that I use. And, again, indicators are just indicators. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. But a lot of these indicators have held true to our cycle. So take with it what you will, grain of salt. Again, not financial advice. Also, by being a part of the Patreon, you'll have access to my private Telegram where I'm in it every day. So you can ask me questions. We can hang out. I'll be in there. Be hanging out. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'll catch you next video. Peace.